Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Love Our Life. Today it is time for some Epic Universe construction updates, so let's get into it. So come on and join me. We are getting so close to the end of these construction updates, at least a couple more months to go. We're going to follow these construction updates all the way up until at least annual pass previews, whenever we get to go in and film the actual park. But we're looking at probably another 4 to 5 months. So we're starting on the downslope. We felt like we were so far away before, but we want to thank BioReconstruct for all the photos today over on X and his YouTube channel as well. He has some flyovers if you want to check those out. Those are really cool too. So without further ado, we do have quite a few things to talk about today. So let's do it. Let's get into it right now. The first thing we're going to start off with today is, of course, Stardust Racers. This is one of the most anticipated rides, right? That we're looking forward to. At the center of this aerial photo is a cross-park walkway through Epic Universe. Nearby are Constellation Carousel, Stardust Racers, and the port of Isle of Berk in the foreground, and some of the theming of Super Nintendo World. So you can see that at the bottom of the photo there. Top right is Isle of Berk, and then over to the very top is Stardust Racers in the top center. So that's just kind of give you an overview here. We're going to kind of go through some of these quickly because there is a ton of them. So anyway, here is an aerial look at the station of Stardust Racers. Roof edges are being finished at the left. Flat track at the right is the second launch. A service road was recently paved at the right. So you can see that there being done. But the comment here at the back of it is looking really good. They've pretty much, trying to get this done and get this, themed completely done. Now, here is a look at the entrance canopy here. This is going to be at the front as you walk through the entrance there, which is really cool. So they haven't added anything to it. It does say that artwork is covered on the sides. Now, we did see that in the Ride Guys vehicle that Universal put out. They showed that for just a second. So maybe they're doing some touch-ups of that, or maybe they're just protecting it for when the park opens. We still have quite a bit of time, like 6 months. I think it was like 180 days, 185 days according to BioReconstruct on that one. So we have a little bit of time to go here until then, but we're getting there. All right, we have some landscaping here, though, we need to talk about. That is something that we wanted to chat about just a little bit, was the landscaping and how this is being done. They're finishing it up. You can see there's a little meteor over here at the Meteor Astropub, which is the second photo here. You can see a little bit closer there. It looks pretty good, actually, I think so. But, yeah, so overall, these things are looking pretty dang good to me. Now, if we look here at this one, you will see this here. This is a little further back. This is looking at the aerial. It's the landscape, but it is the entrance here, so you can kind of see where all that landscaping was that we just talked about right there. It looks really good. It's coming together. And then also we have the Meteor Astropub right in front of it, of the photo at the bottom right here. You can see that. It's still got theming to go. It's not quite done yet, but it is getting there. And then here's a flip side of this. This is the aerial look at the building across from the entrance of Stardust Racers. Refresh me in the comments what this is. I don't remember exactly. It might just be restrooms, or it might be a store or something of some kind. I don't quite remember what it is, but I do know it was there. So this is an aerial photo of the front of Stardust Racers. You can see everything's lining up here. Everything's looking good. The comment area here, I think, looks really cool. I think they're pretty much done with that. I don't think there's anything else to add to that, but we'll have to see in the coming months. And here's another flip side photo of that, showing you guys a little bit closer. This looks so good, man. I cannot wait to be down through there and go, woo, just come right through it. It's going to be so much fun. I cannot wait. I'm so excited for this coaster here. A couple of aerial photos here. Here's something to note here. We do have some canopies here that are being placed now. This is over the queue, so you will not be standing in the sun right here. There will be canopies over that, so it'll kind of block you out there, which is cool. I'm glad that they're doing that because nobody wants to stand in the sun, especially here in Florida. Here's a pulled back look here of Stardust Racers. If you notice the canopy construction down here to the bottom left and all the way to the left middle and the left of the photo, you can see that there. Here's something really interesting here is the launch area. The yellow things that are going up there, I haven't noticed those until this time. It almost looks like a gateway kind of thing, which is cool. And we're just going to pull back. We're not going to hit all these photos because I feel like we've spent a lot of time on Stardust Racers. But you can see everything here. We have Isle of Berk to the right. We have the Wizarding World to the left. Astropub down at the bottom left there. And the Celestial Carousel to the bottom right, as you can see there. So, we'll talk about Celestial Carousel for a little bit. They are continuing adding stuff here to this one. Something really important that I noticed that I wanted to talk about is that this is an aerial look back at the former stylized foam berm that was near the constellation. So you can see here at the bottom, this was the last one. This was the former picture, and this is today. So the berm has been removed and the dirt has been placed there. So, and then of course there's the water feature and the little fountain splash pad area right there. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait. This park looks so majestic. Like it just looks amazing. Here's a little more details. The arrow in this photo is where a stylized foam berm has been removed from the waterfront in Epic Universe, leaving a grade where rain water can currently run off into the pond. So it's kind of going to assist with that kind of stuff there. Also, to note that they do have the covering back up inside the carousel there. I think those photos that he got before exposing some of that, they weren't ready for. So they put it back up. Maybe they need it there anyway for weather cover or whatever, but it's right there. That's where the berm was there. You can see the other side of this here. Trees being added and the little canopy thing still up here so you can't see through. Which is smart on Universal's part because we've seen in there, like a couple of updates ago, we've seen in there. So we definitely know what it looks like inside. I love this photo here. It's so cool. Look at that. So good. He does such a good job. But yeah, this is straight down. You can see little things being done. Pavement to the right. To the left, top left, there's some dirt that's still there. It needs to be paved and everything needs to be done. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Eventually we'll get there. And up top, there is a tarp on the top. Very top there. Covering that little spire there. I'm sure they'll be finished with that. A statue of a Pegasus was recently removed from the top there. I believe that's where that was. Yeah, that's where it was at the top. And they've removed that. Tall frame for the attraction entrance sign is to the left. Okay. So you see the frame over there to the left. That's the entrance sign right there. Here's one pushing away before we get into the lands. We've spent a lot of time on Celestial Carousel. But let's get into the lands here. You can see just a lot of the repeat photos here. And here's is one of the fountain. What we found interesting from our night photos, which is one of the last videos that we did for Epic Universe construction updates, was that there are LED lights built into the little stair areas there that will like interact and go with the shows. So I think that's pretty cool. And that'll work really well once they're done with that. It's gonna look so good, man. Okay, so this is scaffolding of the statue of Helios in Epic Universe. So this is still up. They haven't removed that yet. It's still going on. I mean, I feel like every time we're coming to this, here's some progress on the pool for the Helios Grand. Every time we get to this, I just feel like we continue to see new things. And there's a couple of photos that I saw that were definitely seeing more being added. Aerial of the arrival area and the pool here. They still have not finished that main dome. Still has a little bit left. I actually just saw it in person 2 days ago. When I was at Universal, was it 2 days ago? Yeah, 2 days ago for the garage sale. I was out there, and when you come off the exit, we're coming from the Kissimmee area, so we're, I guess, northbound. I guess, yeah, northbound or whatever, coming from that way. If you get off that exit and look to your right down International Drive, you can actually see the Helios Grand and Stardust Racers sitting there. And I still noticed from that far away, I still noticed that it was still like exactly like these photos, which I think these photos were taken the 16th. Yeah, so it was the same day. It was the same day that I went and did that. So crazy. And here you go. You can see it here. Still needs to be finished. Which I'm sure there's a reason for it. You know, why they haven't finished that yet. You know, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a construction guy. I just go over what they're doing. Here's an aerial photo of landscaping near food and beverage locations at the show fountain, so you can see that. I like this theme. I think it looks really cool. I like the elegant theme of this park. It definitely has a really elegant theme, and I'm here all day for that. I think it's awesome. All right, let's move on here. Here's a couple of photos here showing you the theming here. Now, I don't hate me, but I'm getting Epcot vibes from this little booth here right on the front left. Like, not exactly like Epcot vibes. I'm talking about like the Squirrel Showcase little building. Like, it kind of reminds me of that. I don't know why, but it just does. I'm not comparing it. I'm just saying that it reminds me of it. And it's time for Pizza Moon, which is what I'm really looking forward to. I cannot wait to get a delicious slice of pepperoni pizza or 3 meats pizza, whatever. Maybe Supreme. Maybe Supreme too. Who knows? But I'm looking forward to this. Like I said, I cannot wait for this. I'm really excited about this. I think it's, you know, it's got to be good pizza, right? It's got to be good pizza. We'll see, though. We'll see. Theme park pizza is like hit or miss, you know, a lot of times. But I know that the chefs are working really hard here at Epic Universe. Aerial photo of work at the entrance of the Atlantic Restaurant in Epic Universe. Can't wait to eat here. I love seafood. It's not like my favorite thing, but hey, I still love it. And then we have some photos here showing you the fountains, the waterworks stuff behind the Atlantic Restaurant. Over to your left is the Kronos, the beautiful Kronos. And I cannot wait to walk through that gate. The other day, I saw a photo. It was a leaked photo. I just saw it online on X. And I don't know who was responsible for it, but someone that was on ground level took a photo of the Kronos with a construction worker in front of it. I don't know who it was, but man, I just got chills seeing that. Aerial photo of landscaping, colorful pavement in progress at the front of Epic Universe. Portal to Berk is to the left. Bottom of the photo, you can barely see it there. But there it be. And then here is some pavement that's going on around here. This is all coming together. In this front area, they're still working on it. You can see the little areas where it still needs to fit in there, but they're working on it, and it looks really good. Here we go. The entrance plaza is looking about done, isn't it? Oh my gosh, man. This is so cool. So we've talked about this for months and months. And remember, this is really cool. This is like a really cool experience to watch this park being built from scratch to where it is now. Because, really quick, we've had the last theme park in Orlando that was built, major theme park, was Animal Kingdom. That was the last major one that was built. So with this, we've watched this just come together. And BioReconstruct has been a huge instrument in that. That he's taken these photos and shared them with everyone. And it's just so cool. But you can just see the entrance plaza here. Security area, the gates there where you're going to walk through, where your ticket areas, all that stuff, man. It's coming together. Down here at the bottom, I love this. Down here at the bottom, look, this is, I can't tell if this is connected to the actual, well, it is connected to the main parking lot there. There's like this little area just covered with trees. It's like a little berm area, not berm, but a little enclosed area that'll probably have benches that you can just sit there and chill. You can also see at the bottom left, there's the bus entrances here where the buses are going to drop you off if you're on property and stuff. But then when you walk through, they have all this. Then you're going to walk through here. There's the turnstile area there. And then bam, you're right there. I mean, we are so close, man. 184 days away. Well, 183 today. It was 185 from there. So 183 today when this is being recorded on Monday, November 18th at 11 a.m. So it's crazy that we're here, and I can spend a lot of time on that, but it made me think about it as I was looking at this. And we can see here too, the entrance there just looks awesome. And it's just great. I love the trees. I love the rock work, everything coming together here, everything just looking good. I mean, man, now it's not done, and we know that. There's some things you can still see. Even on the Kronos itself, there's still some construction stuff going up on that needs to be removed or finished up on. But just getting to that point, and seeing that. Here is a look at the emission sales office or area right here. They're still finishing that up. They have a lot topped off at the top there, but they're still working on getting that done. Here is a window dome at the front. It's kind of a semicircle thing, theming under the glass. The ladder can be repositioned around the dome for maintenance. Okay, that's cool. So the ladder will slide with where they need it to be done. It's really cool. The top floor here at the right in this aerial photo is a VIP room at the front of Epic Universe. So, for example, if you've done a RIP tour, if you've done stuff like that, or a VIP tour, they take you in this production building as Universal Studios. When we go there for media events, that's usually where we meet, in that room right there, usually. And so that will probably be where media meets for Epic Universe, or the VIP tours too. That's cool. That's that's so cool. I'm excited because it's like there's very, like some similarities. You know what I mean? Like definitely some similarities there. The top at the right in this aerial photo here, you can see what we just saw, but this is going right behind the entrance of the Kronos. As you walk through, there is the entrance there. You will see the fountain, the statue there as you walk through. But let's move on because we've spent a lot of time on this. Let's do one more here. It's looking good, man. Looking so good. All right. So let's move on. Let's do some Super Nintendo stuff. We're going to start with Donkey Kong Country today. There's a ton here. The attraction sign recently added. You can see at the bottom left there. DK Donkey Kong. There it is. And you can also see scaffolding starting to be removed off the top of the character face, which we've talked about this for a long time. We were running when this was going to happen, and it's finally happening. But the thing to remember about this is that we're still 6 months away or so. So, well, technically, is it 7 months from this point? Something like that? I don't know at this point. But we are, a few months away from that. So, here's a little better look here, showing you the sign, the minecart madness there as you go in there. Looking good. Looking really good. You can also see at the bottom right the Kong symbol over the little tiki hut there. Now, they did release a video for the Japan Universal Studios, and they showed a lot of the things that happen or that are coming to Donkey Kong Country. I was going to make a video on it, but I just ran short on time. But you should go check that out. It's on Nintendo's YouTube channel. You can check it out where they kind of give you full details. And ours is going to look very similar to that. So just prepare. Some track stuff here. A little closer to the Minecart Madness sign. Huh. Looks good. Look at the bananas at the top. That's so cool too. Here's a good look at the character face at the top of the Minecart Madness. Look at him. That is so cool. Love it. And here's a good one here too. This has got the barrel right here, and then you got the face right up there with everything going through. And you did see in that video that it shows that the launch goes through that area, so it looks so cool. Some palm trees in there. Florida natives. Palm trees. And backed up a little bit, you can see the Kong symbol there on top of the little tiki hut there. Oh, yeah, here's a good one. This is theming in progress at the Bubbly Barrel and Donkey Kong's house. So you can kind of see that there. Huh. I still have a little bit to go. I'm obviously. Still a little bit to go. But here's pulling back just a little bit. Showing you this here from a little further back. You can get an idea of what everything's going to look like. So I would like to know how long the queue is inside. Now, we have seen in that video, I keep referencing it, you guys are going to go check it out. They show a little bit of the queue. There's like Cranky Kong in there. It's so cool. But I'm just curious, like, how far the queue is going to extend back and where the like wait time sign is going to go. All that stuff. It's going to come together here soon. And we will see that pretty soon. But yeah, just more stuff, more aerial photos here. Here's one just pushed back a little bit so you guys can see everything there. Looking good. Looking so good, man. I cannot wait. This is where I'm running to. Well, that and Dark Universe. Alright, it's Peach's Castle time. Now we're getting some stuff here at the turrets. A little bit of pink added to them. And if you notice, at the center of the photo, there's a little stained glass window that's been covered up with some tape. And we all know that Peach is going to be part of that little stained glass window there. So this is the entrance into Super Nintendo World. You go through the portal, and then you will come up through there. So just letting you know. Pulling back a little bit further here, just showing you some of the rock works being done, or not rock work, but some of the Nintendo work that's being done. You can see that the theming behind it to make you look like you're still, immersed in the land has been added. That's been colored. And then we have piranha plants everywhere. We have coins everywhere. This is just a good general look and idea of everything. Now, before We talked about how the portal here, that the poles that were up here were starting to get colored. They have been recolored or stripped of their color or whatever back to gray. That'll come. They'll fix that. They'll get it done. But that's the portal look in the entrance there. So not much to that. Here's Pizza Moon again. But this is the Super Nintendo store here to the left of Pizza Moon. You can see that's being done there. Now, do we have one of the portal itself? Yes, we do. This portal is the least done, I feel like. At least for the front entrance side of it. It definitely looks like it's behind. But if you look at the top right of this photo, right by me over here, you can see Yoshi's Adventure, which is right there next to me. You can see that there. Yoshi's Adventure, you'll walk through, and it is like a Omnimover kind of ride. What is this? Oh, theming for Atlantic. Okay, that's cool. That's awesome. Aerial overview here. Now, let's get to it. Here's a big one here. This is beautiful and full of color here. Bowser is almost finished. He is very close to being finished, if not completely finished there. We have Mario Motors over to the right. And then over to our left, we have some more stuff being added, some more theming. Everything looks really good here. There's a little Yoshi in the right-hand corner of the photo here. You can see him all the way over there. He's just hanging out by that tree. Look at him. That is so cool. But there is so much being done and added. Now, if you look at the bottom of the photo, bottom right, there's Yoshi's Adventure entrance there to the right. Now, to the left of those stairs, there is a little thing that's domed up, and that will be Toadstool Cafe, which is going to be one of the most popular restaurants in town, and probably, I don't know, man. I know when it opened in Hollywood, it was really crazy. So it's probably going to be pretty crazy here too. I'm going to try to eat there opening day. We'll see. We'll see. Who knows? But that is beautiful. I love the look of this and how everything's coming together. It just pops really well. The colors, I mean, everything in Nintendo with the colors looks good, but here's the Mario Motors over here. And I believe this is the exit to the attraction, correct? This is going to be like the exit once you come out in the store, I believe. If I'm wrong, let me know, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is there. Another look here. This is crazy, man, how it looks. Look at this little lamp right here in the middle by the piranha plant, the little blue looking lamp. You can see it like it's right in front of Bowser, a little to the left. You can see that there. And you can see more of the scaffolding for Toadstool Cafe at the bottom. Another lamp over there to the left of the photo too. So I love how these look. Just the theming, man, it's being done so well. Yoshi's Adventure entrance over here. Now we do have a couple of things we want to talk about this. All the Yoshis are starting to be uncovered, right? They'll cover them, then they'll uncover them. We've seen them so many times. We've talked and joked about which Yoshi we're going to ride. What color Yoshi we want. When it really comes down to it, we're just going to get on the one that they tell us to get onto. You can see this zoomed in a little bit. The Yoshi's Adventure entrance with a 1-up mushroom at the top there. It looks like that's going to go back and forth. I would assume it's going to go back and forth right there, which looks cool. And pulling up just a little bit, you can see some of the characters here. Let's take a look here. Here. So if you look to the right of the photo, you can see how the Yoshis are going around. But if you look, you can see the baby Yoshis up at the top right of the photo. There's a blue one, a yellow one, and a light blue one right there. And then even in the little hole that's right underneath me here, there's a little yellow Yoshi that's hanging out. That's so cool. Some theming in the backstage. Here's a little closer photo here of those little Yoshis. That's cool. There he is. Little yellow Yoshi hiding out in a little hut there, or whatever that is. That looks so good, man. That's so cool. I'm loving it. Here's the flip side here of Yoshi's Adventure. Now, I believe, is this the entrance into Donkey Kong? Yes, it is. So this is the flip side of this. This is the bridge area, and as you'll walk through the bridge, go through the Donkey Kong area when you're going straight. So this is looking straight into that area. A friend of mine pointed out that in the fly-through video that there looked like there was freestyle machines once you walk through this bridge to the right. So it could be possible. Who knows? You can see it back here. Definitely looks like there could be an area for freestyle machines back here somewhere. Definitely, for sure. Current theming of the staircase. They're working on that, trying to get that done. Let's see. I think that's it for that there. But yeah, I mean, Toadstool Cafe is coming along. That'll probably be the next thing that gets completely painted. You can see that the chimney has been painted. They're working on that and getting that done. But the chimney's been painted. It's important. Start with the chimney. Here's an aerial overview of everything here, just showing you everything looks like. Just looking so freaking good. Man, just looking so good. I cannot wait. There's some Helios stuff there. We'll just go past that. Let's go into more, the Dark Universe. And let's talk about this. Smoke from a chimney. So they are using some smoke elements. They are practicing all the fog and smoke. It's going to smell like HHN year round. We're hoping and believing. And then I believe this is Das Steakhouse here. There is a sign to the bottom left there. But I don't know what that says. I don't know. I can't make that out. If you guys can make that out, that's cool. Maybe he's got another photo here. I have not gone through all of these, so kind of looking at it at the same time. All right, here we go. It is time for the well, and it's got some fog coming out of it. That's cool. Now, in the flyover, it showed that this was going to be like a red fog, so maybe they'll do that. I don't know if that's what they'll end up doing, but looks good. I can't wait, man. I cannot wait. I'm just getting so excited. Pulling back a little bit. Bio was talking about this photo, how the sun was directly behind him, so whenever he took this photo, how like creepy it makes it look. That's cool. That looks good. It's gotta look weird, right? It's gotta be scary. Pulling back a little bit, we got the manor to the left. We have the Darkmoor to the right, and the bottom left there is the Wolfman coaster. I think we're getting so close to this land being done. A lot being done here. Here is the entrance portal, looking very close to being done. Of course, they have some stuff. Of course, they do. It needs to be done. I think the way that it's looking, and from what I've heard, I don't know like what the truth is to like all these rumors and stuff, you know. But from what I've heard, I believe that this is now going to be the first land that's finished, maybe. And then that Super Nintendo may be the last one, but no one knows for sure. No one knows. People probably on the construction team watching this video, if they even watch these videos, and they're like, yeah, dude, you're way off. And here's a look at the Curse of the Werewolf roller coaster in Dark Universe. Looking good right here as it's going around and spinning. Can't wait, man. I cannot wait. Now this, I saw the other day that there is a attraction in Silver Dollar City called Time Traveler, I think. The restraints, or the seats, look very similar to what Stardust Racers are going to look like, but it also moves the way that Curse of the Werewolf is supposed to move. So, I mean, other than a few things here, this is looking close to done. Like I said, I don't know what's going on in the internals of everything, but we've come a long way. Now look at this photo. If that is not sweet, look at that. That looks awesome. And I just love the theming of the cars here. Now remember when I thought months ago where these were still wrapped in the white like lining and wrapping? I was like, oh, they're gonna be white. That's cool. This is even better. This is even better. This is so cool. Cannot wait. Here's another photo here on the side. Going right through there. Just going right through there, man. Looks good. Frankenstein Manor at sun. At the setting of the sun. Almost all scaffolding has been removed from it here. So we're getting close, guys. We're getting so close. This is a cool photo. Dark Universe in the foreground. Ministry of Magic in the background. That's looking cool. Okay, let's go over to the Wizarding World really quick and do that. Going into Harry Potter here, we have the aerial overview of the Harry Potter world here. As we can see the Ministry of Magic as we're backing up a little bit. You can see the portal here going inside. I mean, it's getting there. The scaffolding has been removed off of there. We have a lot of details that are going in here, so let's cover those really quickly. Here is the front here, the entrance portal. There's still a little bit of work to be done here. It's not completely finished yet, but you can see the pavement is really close to being done. Need to do some things around the tree planters there. And of course, a couple of things in there. Now, we've noticed that from like the other photos that they had, or the flyovers, that it looks like there's going to be big LED lights inside these portals when you walk through for a certain color. Have to wait and see. But what is really important here is that the wand, remember when that was like the first thing that we saw? And we were getting so excited. It's so awesome. Anyway, scaffolding has been removed from the entrance here at the Phoenix Gate. Now, this was covered pretty heavily with scaffolding, but it has been removed now, so you can kind of get an idea of what it's going to look like now. Not just kind of an idea, but an actual idea. Here's the flip side of that with the Phoenix on the top of the gate there. And this will be at the back. So once you walk in, you turn around, look, and there it'll be right there. As you see that there. Here's some things being done here. We have some theming being finished. It's all over the place. This is a corner in the Harry Potter Ministry of Magic here. Full-size photo here, just showing you this is that as you walk in. The restaurant's going to be to your right of the photo. When you walk in, it'll be to your left, but for the photo's sake, it's on your right. And it looks like we have the sweet shop over here to the bottom left here as well, the pink shop there. Look at that, man. That is so cool. That's so awesome. Everything's just being done. And here's our Mickey Mouse tent. Here we always go on about. It's being done. The Circus Arcanus. Facades of a courtyard in the Harry Potter world at the left there. This is where the entrance to the theater show is going to be. Right there. So it's going to be interesting once we actually get into this. So this is the other side. This is like when you watch the aerial or the flyover, the 3D flyover, when it comes through, this is the area it goes here to the right. You can see that coming together really well. There's the Butterbeer sign at the top of the building there being done. I don't see any scaffolding really, honestly. You can see the hotel at the top right here. It's not a real hotel, but it's a facade for a hotel. And the flip side of this here as well. This is just looking good, man. Now, do we have the statue? Yep, we sure do. Right here. Practica Magica. I don't know how to say that. Magica. Here at the top of the photo is the little statue. It looks like it could be done. They do have some stanchions up in front of it, so you can't quite get to it. Obviously, no one's going to be getting to it yet, except for construction workers. But you can see here where this arrow is pointing, this is the doorway to the Metro Flu, and this is going to be the entrance to the Ministry of Magic, or the Battle of the Ministry attraction. A little further back, you can see that. I mean, it's all just coming together. Everything's looking good. No scaffolding up. From what I can tell, this looks about complete. I mean, you know, they have obviously some things they're going to do, and I'm not being naive and saying, oh, it's completely done. I know it's not completely done. I'm just saying that it's getting closer to completion and looks really good. Pulling back just a little bit. It's amazing. It looks so freaking good. All right, it's time for the Isle of Berk. Let's walk into here real quick. You can see some aerial look at the theming and landscaping in progress at the Untrainable Dragon Theater in the Isle of Berk. Carved dragon theming recently added at the bridge at the left. You can see that there all the way to the left of the photo. And a shop at the right over there. So you can see all that. Here's a look a little bit further away. Now this is the How to Train Your, or the Untrainable Dragon Theater. That is at the foreground. Behind us, right here towards the right, is the little spire here that is going to be at the mead hall. Also, one more thing about this photo. We've seen some photos circulating online, some videos of a dragon flying over Epic Universe. The belief is that over here to the left is where that dragon is going to be stored. Now, you notice that there is nothing there as of right now, because they're trying to keep it secret. Although people keep taking videos of it, it has been caught. I'm not posting it here. I'm not doing that. But they have caught something flying over Epic Universe. If it's not a dragon, I don't know what it is, but it looks like a dragon. I'll just tell you that. But this is where they believe that it's going to be held, over here, this little concrete patch right over here to the left of that building. In the background here, we just have some of the boats for fire drill that are just chilling out back here, just having a good time. This looks like a very universal backlocked building here. It just gives me vibes of the HHN, one of the houses that they house in or used to. Ever since it got flooded and they built those spring tents. Here's a look at Fire Drill Boat Ride here. This is the ride station here. It looks, you can't really make it out because it doesn't have the water in it. It looks conjumbled like right here, but you kind of see, I believe this is going to be the loading station right here where this is covered up there. You see some construction workers on top trying to get some stuff done. And flip side of that there, you can kind of see here too. So this attraction is going to be fun. It's going to be fun. You know, it's like Universal does water attractions really well. It's been a really long time since I've ridden Popeye and Bluto's adventure or whatever it is. And I rode it a couple of weeks ago with my brother, maybe about a month ago now. I was like, man, this is so freaking fun. We got soaked, but and then we rode Dudley Do Right, which was the first time I've ever ridden that. I just didn't care to ride it, but I did ride it the other day, and it was so much fun. It was awesome. Just another aerial overview here, pulling back here, showing you everything. Spitfire Grill construction at the left here of the photo. You can see that being done with the grass that goes over the top of that there. Meat hall to the right. We have Hiccup's wing gliders at the top right. You can see the ride vehicles out there. And of course we have the great statues in the front greeting you as you go in. Here's a closer look at the Spitfire grill to the right there. Right and behind the crane there. So still some stuff being done in here. I don't think this one's, close to being done. I still feel like they have quite a bit of things to do in here, especially just little details here. Now here's something really interesting. This is November 15th that he took this photo. Here is August 2nd. So look how far we've come in just like 3 months. I mean, that's crazy. So crazy. Before, after. And what's really cool about this day and age is that we have everything. We can go back and look at all this stuff, you know what I mean? And document it later on. I mean, it's pretty crazy that we're going to have that. All right, and some theming here near the bay of the Isle of Berk. I don't know what that's going to be. Maybe a little, like, it definitely looks like it's going to be like a pretzel stand or something like that. Something really simple. Once you, go to Universal Parks, you kind of figure out kind of what, how they do things. Scrims are seen in the aerial photo of the theming and progress of the portal opening. So there's something that's going to go there. I did not know that. That's interesting. I didn't know that. It looks like there's going to be something as you walk in and then you walk around that. So very similar to Wizarding World. Hiccup's wing glider entrance here. We got some fog coming out of here of the as you go through the little tunnel here. Here is the ride vehicle. Ooh, going through. You can also see the sheep. The sheep have been themed. They're not covered anymore, and they have been themed. They are not just little white sheep anymore. You have one that's the little dragon sheep at the top there of the photo. And as it just circles around there. This is going to be cool. I guess technically it is a family coaster, or whatever, but I think this would be a little more thrilling than Flight of the Hippogriff or the Trolls coaster. I love this. This is so cool. It just looks good. Going over the water there. Give you an idea. Got to make you feel like you're flying on a dragon. That's the idea of what it's trying to accomplish here. Here's another flip side photo of that. Showing it's going to go really close to the guards or the Vikings at the front, the statues at the front of the Isle of Berk. You remember at one time we thought that they were going to cut us off from this whole area. Let me go back to that photo down here. We thought they were going to cut us off to this whole area, but that's no longer the case. You can see right here. You can go right up there to that. I remember when I showed that photo, a lot of people were really upset about that, but it's not. Here you go. This is it showing to go underneath the ride vehicle, going underneath that little bridge right there where we were just showing. And just another aerial overview of that as well. So make sure I didn't miss anything here. Oh yeah, here's the entrance to the training camp. That is cool. That looks good. This is going to be your little like kids play area here. Similar to Camp Jurassic, but not quite the same. Probably an area I'll walk through, but I won't stay around. This is cool though. I love the theming, the colors of it. If not anything, just the look of it is amazing. Here's a back view of that little training camp area here. You gotta have something for the kids. Now this park definitely has a lot for kids. Definitely, like just the themes itself. Here's a ride vehicle kind of going over here. Number 1 is the train stops at the arch. Number 2, train advances and partially launches, falls back. And number 3, dragon pop-ups and train launch fully. So you can see the little dragons over there to the left and the eggs to the left and right of the photo there. It's being done there. So a little closer look at the ride vehicle here, which looks amazing. One more here. Look at that. That's so cool. That is so cool. But anyway, that is going to be our updates for today. Let me know what you guys are excited for with Epic Universe. There's so much here. I mean, I don't know how long we went today, but this was a lot to cover. There's just a ton more photos here as I'm going through. So we didn't go through all of them, but make sure you go over and check out Bio Reconstruct on X, Twitter, whatever. He'll provide you with all those photos because we missed probably about 10 to 12 photos. But yeah, that's awesome. I cannot wait. We're getting so close to the end. And it's just kind of sad, but it's kind of like really exciting at the same time. You know what I mean? I'm really excited about that and cannot wait. For this park to open. But let me know down in the comments once again what you're the most excited for, and what exactly your game plan is for opening day. Or are you going opening day? Let me know what you think, or what you're doing, what your plans are. We will be there opening day, so we hope to see you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. We love you. Remember, if you are new here, please consider subscribing. Hit that like button and the notification bell so you know when our next video is coming out. And remember, the road was ever on. I will see you next time.